The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They go back to Carson here on second. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third down. Carson fights off the defender. And good power running, but he's still going to be about a yard short. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Draw play. This is Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Carson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. On 1st down, Carson, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bears will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Fields now to throw.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here's Fields.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I just love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a give to Breida. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And it is caught at the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
Here's Fields.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown Bears. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A.J. Epinesa. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Out of the gun now on third down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Jackson. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll try and run with their fullback. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
On 3rd down, Carson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going to try and throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. And
at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The point after is good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now a first down throw. Fields. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He'll drop to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one.
Now Carson fumbles the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On play action, Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They go play action here on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
86 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
They go back to Carson here on second.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game.
Oh, now Breida loses it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A beautiful fake. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait.
And that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you.
It got his man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.